Hi everybody, in this tutorial we are going to paint some tall trees and the viewpoint is from the lower side. So we start off by taking cobalt blue and titanium white on a flat brush, and as you can see, with crisscross strokes we just fill up the canvas completely. And you can give a little gradation of color by using little more blue. Keep adding blues and whites and create a mixed canvas. So it's kind of a background showing the complete sky. On this we are going to make clouds, but please ensure that this entire background dries completely. Wait for it to dry, otherwise you will just have very muddy looking or mixed colored clouds. We want nice stark clouds, so let the background dry completely. Now as you can see, on a stiff brush or a hog hair brush, I have taken a flat brush. We start making clouds, but please see that these kind of brushes pick up a lot of water, so that might eventually come on the canvas. So just dab it on a tissue or a rag and keep the brush only damp. And you can see that first you dab as per the shape that you want, and then just roll the tip of the brush. Don't press it down too much. This is done very softly so that you get fluffy clouds. You can make really large clouds also. I have kind of scattered smaller clouds all over the canvas. Now with a flat angular brush, I am going to make the highlights on the clouds. I am taking white. See, again I have removed all the excess water from the brush. The brush is nice and moist, and that will help mix the lower layer properly. You don't have to let the lower layer of the clouds dry completely. It has to be slightly damp. And as you can see, with the angular brush it becomes very easy as it has a tip which you can kind of help merge the color. I'm going to start making the foliage with a round stiff haired brush. This has been used so much that the bristles have become really hard, and that kind of makes the foliage have a little texture. So you might have some brushes that are worn out. You can use those for making the foliage. And you can see that just dab it on the canvas. Take care of the shape that you are making. Once you are done with the first layer and making the shapes of the trees proper, you have to kind of point them all towards the center. Again, one more thing, this brush picks up a lot of water, so keep a tissue handy and dab all the extra water. It should not be watery. The color, if it is watery, it will not stand out, it will just become muddled. So always take care of how much water you are taking while using acrylic colors. And you can also keep a spray bottle handy so that you can keep your palette moist and the colors don't dry out. The direction of the trees has to be proper. You can see the lines. That is basically the thought that is going on, is that the trees are going to be pointed towards one center, and that's what we do on the other side. So take care of how the trees are placed. You can add a couple of trees on the right and left side, which I have left blank, but you can create a complete circle if you want to. Again, let this layer dry and then you can highlight by taking cadmium yellow medium with permanent green. And as you can see, I'm using a spray bottle so that I have only very little water on the palette. Now if I dip this kind of a brush in water, it will pick up a lot of water and just mess the consistency of the color. So any day a spray bottle will be useful. And just add the highlights on the trees. Now you will have to let the earlier layer dry to give more highlights. Please ensure that you let the layers dry completely. Only then you will get bright colors and they won't unnecessarily mix. Now with a round pointed brush or even a very small flat brush, you can start making the bark, which is visible at a few areas and is covered with foliage also. I have taken burnt sienna and black, so made it slightly darker. You can also use a little bit of red if you want to give a reddish effect to the bark. Now again we give more highlight on the trees. Please see to it that you wash the brush in between layers, because it will become dry and it might just end up making the painting look very muddy, or then the brush would not pick up proper color and you will keep wondering why the brush is not loading. So keep your brushes clean. Now by mixing white in burnt sienna and black, I create a lighter tan shade which I use for detailing of the branches of the bark. And you can see that it is slightly stark right now. So just after we finish this, we are going to blend this so that we get a good shade on the bark. Now you can see that there is a lot of clear sky over there. I'm just going to add a few clouds. Now this I'm directly making with an angular flat brush because the background is completely dried and I can kind of work the color well on it. And these are really tiny, so you can make them with a soft brush. Just blend in the bark and add a few trees if you want. So that brings us to the end of the painting. Hope you have enjoyed painting with us. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials. Thank you so much for watching.